After this, Jesus crossed to the far shore of the Sea of Galilee. A large crowd followed him, because they had seen his miracles and healing. Jesus went up the mountainside and sat down with his disciples. Thousands of people gathered around him, eager to hear his words. Jesus looked upon the crowd with compassion. He knew they had come a long way, and soon they would be hungry. When Jesus saw the large crowd coming toward him, he turned to Philip and asked, "Where shall we buy bread for these people to eat?" Jesus already knew what he was going to do. He was testing Philip. Philip looked at the enormous crowd and answered, "It would take more than half a year's wages to buy enough bread for everyone to have even a little." Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spoke up. "Here is a boy with 5 small barley loaves and 2 small fish. But how far will they go among so many?" It seemed like almost nothing compared with the needs of thousands. But what looked small in human hands was about to become more than enough in the hands of Jesus. Jesus said, "Have the people sit down." There was plenty of grass in that place, so the people sat down. About 5,000 men were there, along with women and children. Jesus took the loaves and the fish and prepared to give thanks. Jesus took the loaves and gave thanks. Then he began to distribute the bread to the people who were seated. He did the same with the fish. The disciples carried the food through the enormous crowd. And somehow, there was always more. Everyone ate. Not just a few people, not just a small portion. Everyone had as much as they wanted. The crowd that had arrived hungry was now eating until they were satisfied. What began as 5 loaves and 2 fish had become enough for thousands. When everyone had eaten enough, Jesus said to his disciples, "Gather the pieces that are left over. Let nothing be wasted." The disciples gathered the remaining pieces, and they filled 12 baskets with what was left from the 5 barley loaves. After the people saw the miraculous sign Jesus had performed, they began to say, "Surely this is the prophet who is to come into the world." They had witnessed something they could not explain. 5 loaves, 2 fish, thousands fed, and 12 baskets left over. Jesus had shown them that when God provides, there is always more than enough. The miracle of the 5 loaves and 2 fish reminds us of something powerful. What we have may seem small. Our strength may seem small. Our resources may seem small. Our faith may even seem small. But when we place what we have into the hands of Jesus, he can do more than we could ever imagine. Nothing is too small for God. And when Jesus is present, there is always hope.